The Late Bronze Age. The world is about to be in flames. Some civilizations will come out stronger, some will collapse, and the sun is setting on the Hittite Empire. Famine, civil wars, raiding, all that kind of good stuff. But there's one man who can stop the collapse of the Hittites and turn it into the greatest empire the world had seen. Yeah, it's obviously not Shupiluluma II, it's me, the player. Now let's beat the legendary challenge. Listen, it's not always sunny in Anatolia. We might be the great king and that's great for us, but pretty much everybody hates the shit out of us except Tuana, which is a very loyal vassal. Everybody will want to ascend to become the Kai king, especially our uncle, Kurunta, who is totally a nice guy, believe it or not, so the situation isn't any better with the fact that there's gonna be a famine here. But did I say just famine? There's also another problem. The ancient enemy returns. Yes, the people that have plagued the Hittites for centuries, the chronic migraine inducers, the Kaskians are back. And this is legendary, we are not auto-resolving this, we have to fight to the end. While we're marching to deal with the Kaskians once and for all, let's talk a little bit about history, because I know that's why you're here, and also to look at my awesome gameplay. The Kaskians lived in North and Northeast Anatolia, and for centuries they've raided, despoiled, and have done unimaginable things to the Hittites. It was so bad that the greatest Hittite king to have ever lived, according to some people, Shupiluluma I, built a series of forts just to protect against the Kaskians. Also, some Hittite kings would even go as far as to settle Kaskians inside the borders of the Hatti, and even hire them as mercenaries. That's pretty insane when you think about it, right? That should tell you how insanely strong they are, and we have a great position here, so you know what? Let's just go. Our battle plan is simple. They have extremely overpowered club units, which do true damage, by the way, so they can actually take out elites. Yeah, if they get a good charge in. But we've got something they don't have. Heavy Hittite chariots, baby! And look at this amazing drip. This is gonna be extremely deadly, but we're not gonna unleash them instantly. We're just gonna wait for the perfect moment to strike. We got the garrison general there. We're gonna flank with our tribesmen, who are excellent cost-effective chargers in my opinion. You just gotta use them a little bit more carefully. Okay, Shupiluluma is gonna go into the tribesmen. We got some great stuff going on here. Just gonna get some nice charges off, getting the guys ready for a counter flank, and this is perfect. Let's take a look in. Hittite swordsmen charging into the Kaskian clubmen. It's a battle as old as time. No, it's a battle as old as the middle to late Bronze Age. Yeah, sounds about right. The Hittite troops just look so amazing, it's crazy. Do we got any flanks? Yes, we do. It's perfect. They're fighting. Shupiluluma is gonna get into their general. Let's look at this. Commander versus commander. In our case, though, we are blessed by the might of Tarhuna himself wielding the celestial axe. Oh yeah, it's time for slaughter, baby. Look at Shupiluluma just destroying people over there left and right. But you know what? It's actually time for something fun. We don't care about the garrison general. This is just a cheese reinforcement unit. We need to do something that the Hittites were famous for, and the Hittites absolutely loved. I think you know what I'm talking about. You see how deadly they are, though? They just destroyed the flank completely because of legendary. But that's fine. We're gonna destroy them in turn. Downhill chariot charge, baby. Let's see how good this is gonna get. Oof. Okay. They just went through this section of the battlefield and charged into the nice. But here's the problem. Chariots are not as overpowered as in other Total War games. Even if your unit is not anti-large, they can just demolish your chariots. I literally got a charge on a moving target, and they just killed free crew member, well, not free crew member, free chariots, like it was nothing. We're not gonna do this, it's a bad terrain, the general is back to reinforce here, let's try to look for a good angle. No, they're coming in. See what I mean? Like, the moment they connect, they just do so much damage. Shupililuma is tanking, that's good. The Hatushans are good. And we broke basically this angle, so let's start charging in here. Leave one of the chargers to fight, and now we can focus on the chariots once more. We got the Axe Bodyguard General to flank, and now let's go chariots mode. This is gonna be fantastic, isn't it? Oh yeah, that was just flawless charge into the Kaskians from the rear. Now, there's gonna be only one problem though, the fact that we're gonna lose a lot of HP from doing an actual good gameplay move, but hey, thank you Legendary and the Chariot rework. Why did they stop their order? I literally told the Chargers to go downhill, that was weird. Anyway, this is what I mean with the Chariot overhaul in PHARAOH. They are nowhere near close as strong as in other Total War games. You have to be really careful. Like, you saw what happened. The Kaskians are light, I got a really good charge off, and I essentially demolished my chariots. For what? For fun. Yeah, we're kind of playing for YouTube, we're not tryhard microing, hello? Let's get another charge in. You can just see them plow through the Kaskians there left and right, it doesn't matter. They're losing HP, they got the kill counts, but I think this is the swan song of the Kashka right here. Yes. They've been destroyed, and now we just have to slaughter them to a man because we are not letting a single person escape. What's this? A wild Kaskian raiding party appears? You know what's gonna happen. Okay, there's no fooling around this time. We're going through the bushes and we're charging into the Kaskians. Shupiluluma leading the charge, and it's time for slaughter. We're badly damaged from the previous battle, but the High King does not care. He wades in like a god amongst men into the fray. But speaking of gods, we got a secret weapon. Okay, now we can reinforce because they actually engaged, and now we can actually flank with our chargers. That's fantastic. And now it's time for something Hittites love to do. Hatusha Drift, baby, let's go. Look at that beautiful rear charge into the Kaskians. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. That was just flawless. It was literally flawless, and we can see them collapsing. The chargers are going into the Kaskians. That's great. Now we're just gonna micro the chariots away as much as we can. Shupiluluma is not having a good time. As I said, it's legendary and the clubmen are a little bit broken, but hey, wait a moment. I know what can fix this. Yeah, Hittite Vin Diesel, apparently. Oh, yes. This is what we came here for, and the mass of the charge just pushes right through them. Though we are losing a lot of HP, but, you know, it is what it is. We managed to rout one unit, that's great. Veteran swords go here. Shupiluluma can go and tag the Axemen, and now we gotta get them out. And let's actually clean up the charger front here. Our chargers are engaged into Kaskian clubmen, and that's fine. Our units are also low, but we need to free them up, so let's free them up by delivering them from the mortal coil. Look at that charge. That was actually devastating. Holy fuck. I don't even know what to say. I have lost a few chariot models, but the devastation they've done, look, they broke the Kaskians. That's fantastic. I got routing units coming back. Let's go chariots, you can do this. I believe it's legendary. I believe in the Hittite dream. Okay. Flawless. Insane. Wonderful. Maniacal. Me losing most of my crew against amazing rear charges? Yeah. We love to see that. No, that was sarcasm. Okay, Shupiluluma is having a little bit of a problem, so let's get his charger friends to actually come and help out. And now we're gonna just get a little bit more distance. Okay, so the tribesmen are gonna go into the axemen, tribesmen are gonna go into the general, and chariots are gonna go wherever they want. Chariots go where they please. I could just never get bored of watching chariots charge. I don't care if they charge through my men here for a bit. Look at the Kaskians. Deserved. Well deserved. Let's move them out. Meanwhile, tribesmen are gonna get a very juicy charge in here. Okay, Harashi, you've raided your last Hatti land. Unfortunately, our chariots are just... yeah, it's depressing, but it is what it is. Let's try to get a counter charge off, actually, at the tribesmen at the last moment. We don't want them to do anything bad. Let's look at the melee for a moment. This is just brutal. With a blood attack, this would be even better, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, let's get the chariots to charge in. They're so badly damaged, all of us. But this has to be the decisive factor. Come on, you guys can do this. I love playing Hittite bowling. What about you? Okay, that was insane. Unit is... my chariots are on their last legs, essentially, but look, we're managing to rout the Kaskians because of the shock and awe tactics. Why did the spearmen not come here when I ordered them to earlier? That was kind of weird. Okay, we managed to broke another club unit. Let's go into the general. Come on, I believe in the Hittite dream. Let's go. Fantastic. How do you get bored of this? I can't. Chariots are just... they're not as broken as in older Total War games. They function a lot more like cavalry now as well, in general. That's great. Now, what would be great is if our dear friend Shupiluluma doesn't die here. He's barely got any men left. If he gets wounded, this might actually be kinda game over. We gotta do everything we can with the chariots. Come on. Come on, chariots. Don't go into the night. Fight! Come on, fight, damn you! You're the High King! You got this! Shupi? Where you at, bro? I can't see you on the map! Don't tell me oh, there he is. Good, for a moment I thought he was wounded. Oh, this is an intense battle. Okay, perfect. They're about to rout. Fantastic. Is this the final defiance of the Kaskians being broken? Yes, it is. Legendary, baby. Now we gotta run them down like the... absolutely brutal. And deserved. Look at that. If it wasn't for the chariots, this would have been a guaranteed loss, and we pretty much had just about an equal number of men. You can see how devastatingly, just let's just say, broken the clubmen are, especially in Legendary. But we managed to win this at the cost of a lot of Hatti lives, and I don't know how I'm gonna financially recover from this, but I think this could be a good start. Treasury, not much. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do it like this. Now, here's an amazing feature. If you have vassals, they will actually occasionally gift you units, and we get armored Anatolian swordsmen, a tier 4 unit. At this point of the campaign, even if their upkeep is a little bit too much for us, we don't care. We are gladly taking this. Now, let's actually recruit some Kaskians of our own and get ready. But wait a moment. For some reason, we're getting graded here. Okay, I think you know what this means. A war on two fronts. But that's gonna have to wait for the next run. I hope you enjoyed the start of the legendary Hittite campaign where Shupiluluma II will rise and reclaim the Hatti as the greatest power the world has ever known. Okay, that never happened, but it's gonna happen here, okay? Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, well, you'll just collapse like the Bronze Age. And until the next time...